everybody, welcome back to another video, the T on NPD and relationships. Hello everyone, to all of my new subscribers and new family members, hello and welcome. And of course to my tribe and family at large, y'all know what time it is. Welcome back, fam. Thank you all so much for coming back and watching another video. Of course, y'all know I love to always mention, even though we have had to reschedule our Thursday night live streams. Listen, y'all, the weather in Southern California has been crazy. And so Thursday nights is typically when we do our Thursday night live streams. Remember to watch the community tab and also the post, so we'll know exactly what date we're on. But moving forward, or always, that's typically our night. It's Thursday nights. All right. So I'd love to see you there. Listen, jump in the chat, grab a snack, come on back. And y'all know it's 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And every time we drop a video on the channel, fam, y'all know what time it is. On the like button. The goal of the day is 2.1K plus. Y'all know if you rocks with your girl, hit that like button. Y'all rocking with your girl? I just want to know. Just checking. Thank you so much for your patience through me getting over this sickness with sinusitis and recovering. Thank you for that. Thank you for your patience with the live stream. We've been just around here with the storm coming, trying to make sure everything is secured. Warnings and all of that, but God is still good. Amen. So I want to go ahead and jump into the topic of this video. I want to talk about the fact that narcissists, and of course y'all know I got my little boot, my little bouffant hairdo. Okay, it's called wash and didn't straighten. Okay, so we gonna get it together though. All right. So I want to talk about the narcissist. You know, the shame. How they react to the shame of being exposed. Okay, so I've told you all before that narcissists run from shame, and they do. But I want to clarify some things in this video, because some people, you know, have the understanding that whatever you do to kind of tell the narcissist or to let them know that you know what they did or whatever is going to shame them and to expose them, and that's not true. Okay, so I want to give you the scenarios and exactly what causes them shame and what is true exposure, you know, with a narcissist. Because, you know, it's all about maintaining this perfect image in front of everyone. Okay, it's all about that with a narcissist. So how basically what we're going to talk about is how they react to the shame of being exposed. They hate exposure and they hate shame. Okay, but every situation doesn't make them react. All right, every situation doesn't make them react. So we're going to talk about what actually makes them react to being exposed. And first of all, let me talk about this. Does a narcissist know what they are doing to you? And the answer to that question is absolutely. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing is wrong. They know what they're doing is considered probably malign or malicious a lot of times. So yeah, do these birds know what they're doing? Yeah, these backwards flying pigeons with the feathers missing, they know exactly what's going on. Let's be clear. But the fact of the matter is the way that they play that victimhood game and the way that they play that gaslighting and the lies and things that they do. Yeah, the way they play that game, it kind of sends your mind, you know, in a whirlwind, just swirling, trying to figure out what is really going on. And that's the whole intent and purpose. And that's how they keep their game going. But when we talk about them reacting to being exposed, see, what you got to understand with a narcissist is that their image is very important. Okay. And I've said this before, their image is very important. They want to maintain a stellar image or persona in front of the public, but behind closed doors, they act in a whole donkey. You know what I'm saying? They act in a whole clown behind closed doors. So when we talk about them reacting to the shame of being exposed, some people think that, oh, well, you know, I caught the narcissist cheating and you know, I told them about this and I told them about that. First of all, catching them cheating that's not the type of exposure that's going to bring them shame. Do they like to get caught cheating? A lot of them do. A lot of them want you to know that they're cheating. because that brings them, that gives them a dopamine rush and a high, because they sneaking around behind your back and you caught them cheating. And some of y'all gonna testify in the comment section that they gaslit the mess out of you and you came with receipts. You know what I'm saying? You showed them where they did this and they did that, and they laughed at you and they told you that I don't care what you showing me. That's not true. I didn't do that. Okay? So if you thinking that's gonna cause them to shame, nah, that ain't it. That's not it. Now, I'm gonna get to one of the biggest ones that causes them. This is exposure. Now, if you're dealing with a male narcissist, watch this. If you're dealing with a male narcissist, I'm sure a lot of you all have witnessed that male narcissist acting like he was so same-sex phobic, especially when it comes to men. Yeah, they will act like that. They just have these ways that they talk about it like, oh, that is just so horrible. How could another man do this and do that? And they just so overboard with it. I mean, just like, what is your problem? Like, leave that person alone. That's their lifestyle. That's their lifestyle. Like, what is your problem? But the reason that they behave that way is because they're fascinated with it. Okay. And not only are they fascinated with it, but they slick want to be that other person. So they mad at that particular person because they have the courage enough to, and they're real enough to walk in their truth. That's what they want. Now, if you catch that narcissist in a conversation, like this is how you get them. If you can catch them in a conversation on the text message where they are engaging with another man, like they should be engaging with a woman, okay? You coming with receipts like that, or perhaps you got some video footage of them acting questionable with another male, and females will do it too. This can go synonymous for females. Listen. That right there? Oh, now that right there, especially if they're proclaiming to be hetero. That right there is some serious exposure. And some of y'all done caught them. Some of y'all done caught them doing that. Some of y'all done caught them looking at the same sex with, you're like, why are you looking at them? Like, some of y'all caught them and you said something to them about it. Yeah. That narcissist was like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? But that right there, that's going to bring shame. When you expose something like that, because what it does is it questions everything that they've painted for the world, right? That's going to bring them a lot of shame because they don't want people to know that. Okay? They don't want people to know that. Now, also, that's one of the biggest things is questioning, who they are as a person. If they are posing to be this family man, this hetero, or this family woman, this hetero woman, and you expose something like that. Oh yeah, that's shameful. That's shameful. Also, too, now the narcissist can take your past and use it against you. But when you find out things about their past and you question them about it, and the narcissist, if they have those truth moments where they talk about their childhood and some of the things that happened to them. If you now turn around and tell that narcissist, this is why you behave like this, because you had this X, Y, and Z, and you start to put the pieces together. And you start to tell them, this is why you lie. This is why you cheat. This is why you gaslight. So you just basically draw a whole conclusion from the bits and pieces that you've got from their past. And you expose that mess. And you tell them, oh, and by the way, because there are certain things that they will tell you that will let you know that they were touched. Or let you know that, and they may not come out and exactly say that, but you can, if you read between the lines, you can draw the conclusion. You know what I'm saying? You can actually, oh yeah, this is what happened to them. And you come out and you let them know that this is why you do this. And this is why, see, that's why I caught you looking at this same sex, blah, 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 because you had this and that happen to you. And you start bringing up the stuff that they done told you in the past, but they didn't exactly say that. Oh, listen. First of all, they're going to be trying to figure out, how did you figure that out? Second of all, they're going to be trying to figure out how to shut your mouth in both instances, because these are very shameful things for a narcissist. A narcissist doesn't want you to know their deep, dark, dirty secrets. That's why they have you talking all the time, and they don't talk, because they want you. They want you to tell all your business so they can use it against you, but they don't want you to know anything about them. When you start coming with receipts of other things that you have seen them do outside of cheating, like let's just say, and you can't say something like stealing, because they'll lie and say that too. When you are going to shame a narcissist, it's got to be against their character itself. Okay. It can't be you exposing them for cheating or whatever like that. It's got to be something that is going to bring question to their character, because they can lie about cheating. They can lie about stealing. You know what I'm saying? But when you start coming with receipts about them in particular, okay, like them having an alternative lifestyle, them living a lifestyle of duality, them being an abuser. Now that's another one. And that's the third one that I wanted to bring to light. Them being an abuser. When you expose them for being that, you got video footage, you got text messages, you got all of that of them being an abuser, and they're painting a picture to the world that they're this perfect individual. And you got receipts where they have abused you. They have said certain things to you and talked to you in a certain type of way. And you got receipts to that. Oh, they don't like that. They don't like that, because all these three scenarios are things that are causing question to their character. Okay. Now, sure, they could lie about abusing you, but see, when it's done to you, like you got receipts, you got text messages where they done called you names. You got video footage where you have videoed y'all arguing or fighting or whatever. All of those things are direct attacks against their character. You know what I'm saying? And you could say, well, the cheating is against their character, but a narcissist don't care about being exposed for cheating. They just gonna lie and tell you they didn't do it. They could just lie and tell you that they didn't abuse you. But when you have proof, hard proof and evidence, when you come in with the receipts on stuff like them wanting to be with the same sex, them abusing you behind closed doors, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and basically things from their childhood that brought them a tremendous amount of shame and pain. Those are the things that really exposes a narcissist. And the way that they react to that shame is that this is what y'all really need to hear. The way that they react to that shame, and you got to be careful, because a narcissist will get really violent with you. When you start exposing these three core things, they could get violent. They could run and hide. The more docile ones, the ones that are more covert, they're going to run and hide. And this is sometimes how you get rid of them forever, is when you start exposing the core of why they became a narcissist, and you bringing that shame to them like that. Listen, y'all, they can't take that. That is something. And the reason I want to put this out, because I want y'all to understand that it's not just everything that exposes them and makes them react. Okay. It's things that attack the core of who they are. You understand what I'm saying? How they grew up and all of those different things. But you got to be careful when you're doing this, because you got to know what type of narcissist you're dealing with, and you got to be willing to leave and never come back. Because if you ever think that you're going to expose them in any of these areas and go back and think that they're going to have an epiphany and you're going to live a life of wonderful bliss because you taught them a lesson, you better think again, because that narcissist is going to be looking for every opportunity to do you in. Trust and believe that. Okay? So family, I wanted to get this out here for y'all, and I want you all to really be really good to yourselves. If you're here in Southern California, I'm praying for you. We got a lot more rain coming. Be safe out there and all over the country. Of course, y'all, I'm praying for you all. Love you all. Take really good care of yourselves, and I will see you all on the next video, family. And I'll see you all healed and whole at the top. Shalom, family. Peace.